Now that you've got Meeting Mapper installed and configured, let's go ahead and modify it or configure it to your sales methodology or your process or what you need to gather. So the first thing we want to do is click on Add Picklist Values. I'm in the Meeting Mapper section, and we're going to start with Actionable Intelligence. This is where I can configure it, where the decisions, the actions, the competitors, whatever other information I want to gather in my meetings. As you see, I'm in Actionable Intelligence. I'm in the actions. What actions can or do I want to come out of this meeting? For example, create a new trial user list. No actions, send contracts, move to a trial, sign NDA, install in production. So these are all actions, and I can add actions just by hitting enter and bring in here is send new build, and then I hit save. So these are the actions that I want or can happen coming out of this meeting. The other is I'll click on budgeted project. Is a project budgeted? Yes, no. These are going to be what's displayed in Actionable Intelligence. Who are my competitors? Competitor 1, 2, and 3. What decisions do you want to come out of this meeting or possible out of this meeting? What are the possible objections? What are the obstacles to success? What is hindering you from closing this deal or moving it to the next stage? Pain point, challenges of the customer. Why are they even talking to you? What do they need, and how are you going to fix the challenges or pain points that they're having? Reference to customer, this is where I choose if they're going to be a reference to customer, yes, no. After the trial, after 30 days, recontact them and things like that. How many times have you said, oh, hey, I need a referenceable customer, and you don't know where or who they are? With Meeting Mapper, you can identify the referenceable customer and put the contact at that account and then search on in Salesforce and know what you have. You can even start building some queries on what industry, what state, what region, anything that you need that's information in Salesforce. What are your strengths? What are you going to use to win this opportunity? What are your weaknesses? What are you going to go away from or you try to mitigate? And the why buys. What happens if they don't buy? Why do they need to buy? So that is all under Actionable Intelligence. And when I change this, it changes the Actionable Intelligence form inside of Meeting Mapper. Meeting attendee events. This is where you can choose when you create an event in Meeting Mapper or a task, what do you want it to be? A next step, action item, send pricing, schedule a call. So this is the description of the task or event. Meeting attendee. I've got a couple things that I can do here. One is if you're sensing or somebody says one of these things or does one of these things, they're against. That way I can look and say, okay, this person's against because they're red, and they're against because. Again, this maps all back to your methodology. These are just examples that I'm using in the Add Picklist Value. Level of participation. Just some rough examples of what they might be. Reluctant to meet. That's not good. Champion. Who's the champion and why are they a champion? That's a very coveted role in an opportunity, and you need to be able to tell your boss why this person's a champion. What they do to earn that role. Here's where you can put roles that you want to be able to use in Meeting Mapper. Define for. Why is this person for? What did they say? What did they do? Why do you know they're going to buy? Again, based on your methodology. And the stance. You can add a stance if you like to Meeting Mapper. The next is meeting. Conference type. What conference am I have? GoToMeeting? Do I have WebEx? Do I have Uber conference? What am I going to use? Add objectives, we like to do that in the template. Repeat how often can you put a reoccurring meeting. Score the meeting, we like to do this in another place. We just showed you the numbers right here. By default, 1 through 5. Stage, we pull this from the opportunity. So you can now update the opportunity stages right in Meeting Mapper from what is displayed in the opportunity stage list. Table shape, the only one that I would recommend adding is no table, and this way that there's no table in the meeting page, and you can move people or meeting attendees anywhere on the meeting. Type, where am I having these meetings at? Are they on site? Are they a cold call? Are they outside sales call? Referral? What type of meetings am I having? Now I can start tracking these in Salesforce and build some very robust reports to see if I'm manned correctly inside versus outside. So this is how you configure Meeting Mapper and some of the objects in Meeting Mapper right through this Add Picklist Values. Very easy to do. Thank you very much.